Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. There is no duty we so much underrate as the duty of being happy. By being happy, we sow anonymous benefits upon the world. I always have 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. I travel not to go anywhere, but to go. I travel for travel's sake. The great thing is to move. The secret to happiness is a small ego and a big wallet. Good wine helps too, but that's not really a secret, is it? Everyone, at some time or another, sits down to a banquet of consequences. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. The cruelest lies are often told in silence. There are no foreign lands. It is the traveler only who is foreign. So long as we love, we serve. So long as we are loved by others, I would almost say that we are indispensable, and no man is useless while he has a friend. You think those dogs will not be in heaven? I tell you, they will be there long before any of us. Keep your fears to yourself, but share your courage with others. We are all travelers in the wilderness of this world, and the best we can find in our travels is an honest friend. There are 2 things that men should never be wary of: goodness and humility. We get none too many of them in this rough world among cold, proud people. Wine is bottled poetry. To know what you prefer, instead of humbly saying amen to what the world tells you you ought to prefer, is to have kept your soul alive. You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. The saints are the sinners who keep on trying. It is one thing to mortify curiosity, another to conquer it. A friend is a gift you give yourself. Quiet minds cannot be perplexed or frightened, but go on in fortune or misfortune at their own private pace, like a clock during a thunderstorm. It is perhaps a more fortunate destiny to have a taste for collecting shells than to be born a millionaire. Perpetual devotion to what a man calls his business is only to be sustained by perpetual neglect of many other things. The world is so full of a number of things. I'm sure we should all be as happy as kings. Our business in life is not to succeed, but to continue to fail in good spirits. You cannot run away from a weakness. You must sometimes fight it out or perish. And if that be so, why not now? And where do you stand? The difficulty of literature is not to write, but to write what you mean, not to affect your reader, but to affect him precisely as you wish. I sometimes think if we knew everything, we would be more glad to get away. Suicide carried off many. Drink and the devil took care of the rest. If you keep on drinking rum, the world will soon be a very dirty scoundrel. Never think about death, because it is already inevitable. We must go on, because we can't turn back. If you are dissatisfied with yourself, then everything's not lost. Compromise is the best and cheapest lawyer. Dead men don't bite. Books are good enough in their own way, but they are a mighty bloodless substitute for life. The most beautiful adventures are not those we go to seek. To be feared of a thing, and yet to do it, is what makes the prettiest kind of a man. Good and evil are so close to being chained together in the soul. All speech, written or spoken, is a dead language until it finds a willing and prepared hearer. An aim in life is the only fortune worth finding. To travel, hopefully, is better than to have arrived. Don't waste time with someone who doesn't want to spend it with you. If it comes to swinging, swing it all, say I. Sightseeing is the art of disappointment. Marriage is a friendship recognized by the police. Everyone who got where he is has had to begin where he was. The devil, depend upon it, can sometimes do a very gentlemanly thing. The truth that is suppressed by friends is the readiest weapon of the enemy. All human beings, as we meet them, are commingled out of good and evil. Extreme busyness is a symptom of deficient vitality, and a faculty for idleness implies a Catholic appetite and a strong sense of personal identity. Fear is the strong passion. It is with fear that you must trifle if you wish to taste the intensest joys of life. A good conscience is 8 parts of courage.